Well, I might get lazy and not edit all this out, so it could just be suspense.
Just keep it quiet.
Yeah, and let's put
Uh,
no music in the background too for this part.
just let it be silent. Just like watch me just like cook.
Yeah, we're watching Glove cook, everybody. Welcome to watching Glove cook.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to an accidentally delayed edition of Happy Ball Sports Talk. We originally planned to meet earlier during March Madness, as we said in the last episode, but between a couple of our international trips and some plans changing, we just decided to wait till after the draft. So, anyways, we're here. We're going to talk about March Madness, where things ended up, this Michigan team. We're going to talk about the draft, and then we're going to add some more teams to our preseason tier rankings for the upcoming college football season. Coach Gray, how we doing?
Oh man, so much happened. So much since we last really talked via text versus sending Instagram posts and all that, man. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, the first thing with
Basketball.
the basketball tournament, I
You
my
had,
bracket, my bracket was in a
yeah,
tough spot pretty early on. I was hanging on to
but yeah,
Arizona,
but
but
now Arizona looked freaking filthy. Like all the way to the final
until
four. To all the
they
way to the
met
final
the
four.
buzzsaw. They met the buzzsaw that is Michigan. Michigan was dominant all this last month, couple
Yeah.
months of the season. They were really the best team in basketball. They showed it consistently.
Yeah. I mean, they were one of the teams that I thought was going to run the table for being in, like, early on. They're trying to see who's going to be undefeated the longest. And,
Hmm.
Miami of Ohio got, claim that title, but I thought Michigan was going to do it. I thought they were just that team this year
Who's
that they were.
Michigan's losses this year?
Oh, good question, Glove. Um,
I'm gonna pull up the app real
I
quick.
have no
But they
idea.
look great. I didn't expect them. I mean, I kind of was like going into the national championship game. I was kind of the mindset of like the last team I'd want to play is UConn in a national championship situation.
They've been there before. Is that what you're kind of thinking?
Well, I'm pretty sure I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure UConn was basically undefeated in national championship games.
Oh, prior to
So when
that
they
game,
made it, they won it. Yeah.
all they do is win,
Which,
except for
dude, did you see they're gonna expand to 76 teams?
no way. That just
Yeah.
happened? Or is that just fake news?
I'm looking at top headline sources, NCAA tournament set to expand to 76.
It's getting ridiculous. I mean, so
LSU might make it.
I mean that's all it is. It's a money grab, right? At this point, it's just to just bring in more teams, more places. I mean, I love the first round. First round's like the most fun. That Thursday, Friday, where it's just nonstop sunrise to sunset, like basketball.
So Purdue beat Michigan in the Big Ten final.
Okay. I was gonna say I wanted to say Purdue in my head, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Duke beat Michigan when they played in DC back
Early
in
on. Like start the season off kind of
no, it
thing.
was back in February, so it was a little later in the
Okay.
season, but it was a close game.
And that's what
I
Tip
remember it was a
discussed.
pretty big I think it was a pretty big comeback. I think Michigan was up big, and then
They
Duke came
were.
back and won.
They were. Yeah. Which kind of made everyone worried about Michigan.
Michigan lost to Wisconsin. I mean, dude, this is such a solid season for them.
Yeah. They just played great.
They were undefeated in November and December.
Most important is in March and April,
Yeah, which
which is crazy. We're at the end of April, and this tournament wrapped up at beginning of April. So tell me your story of how did you one indulge or watch the
yeah.
same
So I
game?
was on the road during the national championship game,
Because we were both
and
out. We were both out of the country.
yeah, so I was landing in Colombia, Medellin, and I was waiting to go through customs. And dude, I was so lucky. The guy, you have like the snake lines, right?
Yeah.
The guy that was like ahead of me at certain points had it on his phone. And so every time we'd like get close, he'd like show it and we'd be watching. And then we'd go to the next. And like I was kind of found myself trying to like recruit other people that I thought were like trying to watch it. And I was like, dude, just come in. Like, let's just watch. It's fine. This guy
Yeah.
doesn't care. Like we're all lined. We're watching the game. Like we don't even
Yep.
have to talk to each other. Like he's got it up. It's all good. And I'm like volunteering this guy's phone is like the screen. But
Where were
I
you?
mean, yeah.
Where were you at in the moment of the game when you were like in that line? Where is it like the first half, second half? Like was things getting to, like, down to the wire? Like,
Again, you're watching through a phone, so
yeah.
like it's really hard to be detailed from like I just remember Michigan was up big.
Okay.
I think it was around like the first 5, 10 minutes of.
The game.
No, I think I watched a good bit of the second half.
Okay. Michigan kind of pulled away, and then
First
UConn
half, I think I
went
was
at
on
the
the
end.
plane. Yeah, so I think I
Yeah.
watched most of the second half because I was in line for like an hour.
Yeah.
Is it like
Well,
that in Belize when you go through customs?
it was this time.
Is it harder with state?
Yeah, no, we just had to show some paperwork and this and that. But other than that, it's just a bunch of hoops.
Yeah.
I can go to grave detail about that. But we flew in on that Saturday of the Final Four games.
Mm.
So, but like Lily like flew and landed like right before like the first game tipped off.
Yeah, I watched the Final Four games with my brother-in-law. It's
Yeah.
great.
So we got to watch those, and then there's a sports bar on this island where we were at, but we did not attend it because we just kind of knew the vibes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
we don't need to go sit there and listen to random people yell at the screen that have no idea about either school.
Right, right,
So
right, right. Any lasting thoughts to close the chapter on this college basketball season? I think it played out about how you'd expect. You know, you got Michigan or Duke winning it.
yeah,
Um,
all the blue bloods, like it's one of those things now. It's that
mhm.
tier, it's the money, it's the game's changed, but it also hasn't really changed much in the last 20, 30 years.
I think looking at next year, I'm really looking to see if like a Kansas can get back in the mix
Yeah, that
or
was
a
like the
North
one.
Carolina with their move.
Those random facts that came out, like it's been since 50, 60 years since we haven't had a UCLA, a Kansas, like some of those top schools to not make
Mhm.
it to a certain point in the tournament. So I like the little guys. There wasn't too many. There was a handful of like great Cinderella moments, maybe in the first or second round, but we didn't have a George Mason go down, down to the
For
wire.
me, man, it's the games are the games. When they're
Yeah.
good, they're good. When they're not, they're not. It really doesn't matter who's playing.
I mean, I think we kind of checked back and forth. It was like Texas, right? Texas was an
Right.
11 seed, but you can't really call them a Cinderella when they're an SEC school. Like, it's one of those weird
Well, and
things
they
that we
just
have to
have the
change.
funding, right?
Yeah, when you're like, hey, they have like a $12 million budget compared to like
Right.
Siena, when Siena almost upset Duke in the first round. Like, that's our Cinderellas. Like,
Yeah.
that's who's left. So I would hope if we do add these more teams, we have just more opportunities to see some more Cinderellas, like lower tier schools get a chance. Like I feel like that's who deserves those spots versus the big boys. That's what I'm gonna say, just to give a little tit for tat of you know what, you put your money where your mouth is, but let's give everybody another shot.
Do you feel like it's not crazy to think that Michigan could go back to back? They
I
looked
I
incredible.
I'd have to see who's all coming back on that roster
For
and
sure. But I
transfer
mean, I just
portal.
feel like that feels like a big coaching reason for why they're so good.
Yeah, I mean the coach is great, but I don't know. The
They were
portal's
stacked. Yeah.
portal's crazy now.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of free agents.
Well, we'll see if there's 76 teams that are going to make it. I don't know if
You
it
know,
starts
paid for
next year. You don't see that
Our local Seattle guy from Rainier Beach just committed to
committed to
Kansas.
Texas or
Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
And he was
I actually saw a stat where
teasing that.
Kansas has as many recruits from Rainier Beach High School in Seattle, Washington, as they do from Lawrence High School.
That's crazy.
That's an insane stat, right?
Yeah. But
One of
certain
our good friends, that's a
yeah.
Kansas guy. He told me that today.
Oh, really? He told you that one?
Yeah, insane.
I'll say Iowa State's got a little bit of history of some Ames players playing for Iowa State. No, LSU, got any Baton Rouge guys?
I
playing
mean,
hoops for LSU.
here's how you have to remember.
A Shaq count.
I mean, Shaq's from Houston,
He doesn't
I'm
count as a
sure.
Louisiana kid.
I mean, we claim him. We love Shaq. Shaq's as Louisiana as anybody else. I mean, he's LSU legend.
I thought because of military, he was in LSU or Louisiana area for a
I
little
think he
bit.
was in Houston at the time he was graduating, and LSU was just something different. They had Dale Brown
Got it.
as their coach. But yeah, I mean for LSU, you got to think of it like this. So from a high school perspective, if you play football and basketball, you don't start basketball until after your football season.
Yeah. Oh
Which
yeah.
if you're good, you're not joining until mid-December.
You're not even training for it, which is crazy
Right. You're
too.
playing football and then you go straight to just like I remember from my high school in Louisiana, like some of the guys that played both, you just have these like yoked dudes just like playing basketball. They could shoot threes. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
insane. But anyways, all right. Well,
Want to
close the
talk some
book on college
draft?
basketball. I gotta say, retroactively, I wish I watched a little bit more.
More of the tournament or more of just college
I
basketball?
watched a lot of the tournament, more of the season. I felt a little more uneducated than I'm used to for this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't like it was that much of a difference between your picks or my picks of
it's still
who's
fun to
better.
watch. Still fun to
Absolutely.
watch.
That's what tournament's all about. All right,
All
let's
right,
switch over to the draft. Now, are they going to just show you? Well, I'm going to show our draft board and we can.
I have one takeaway from the draft I wanted to talk about as it pertains to the football season next year.
And we also need, we got to talk about our Seahawks. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So here we go. You got Fernando, which I feel like top song in Vegas is going to be the ABBA song Fernando. Like
yeah, 100%.
it's going to be just nuts.
One, do you think he starts with Kirk Cousins there?
I, I would hope so, but you just never
I
know.
don't think so.
There was even some teasing right now I just saw in the news about Russell Wilson maybe going to the Jets, and then he's going to be the backup now to Geno Smith.
Man, I saw he was with the Savannah Bananas. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he did not look like he was in shape at all, Savannah Banana, so who
It's
knows?
April.
It
It's
is.
April.
It's April.
Look, he's a thick boy. It's April. He can get in shape. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. I saw some comments about his size. Non-issue. I think it's fine.
Yeah. But, here's a list of all the guys. Anybody like came off the board that like surprised you early? You got your
I
LSU
was
guy.
surprised that Mansoor Delane was traded up for by the Chiefs, but that does tell you that somebody was going after him. Um,
Yeah.
so you lock that in. I mean, they had to make that move, right? With them trading away. Oh my God, Washington kid.
But then we got
What did
our
you think of Ty Simpson?
Ty Simpson pick. Okay, that'd be like that's definitely the big talk of day one, right? Ty Simpson being drafted. I think Rams realized next year. That's all it is. Rams are just realizing next year they're going to be in the hunt for the Super Bowl again, right? So they're going to be the 37th pick, and let's just lock in. And we'll now have two good backup quarterbacks to Stafford, so that way we don't have to waste picks and we have a guy ready to go within the
Yeah,
next 2, 3, 4 years. I
I
think Staff
think.
I think Stafford's got at least one more solid year, hopefully without injuries. But what do you think? You've watched a lot of his career being a Lions fan.
Well, give me a tiger.
Well, Matthew Stafford is the Lions.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ty Simpson.
Oh, sorry,
I've
sorry.
watched both of them really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
sorry. Matthew Stafford
yeah, I do think
situation.
Stafford's got to be at the end here. I think this has to be like his last real season. Like I could see if they win it all this year, that he'll step away. Right?
Yeah.
Like you could see that.
And that's what they're
Um,
thinking. They're also so worried because the draft so heavy of quarterbacks next year. I think that's what it is.
Joel Klatt made a great point today because it's so easy to look at like how the season ended for Alabama. and like
Yeah.
really negate him because of it. Dude, Ty Simpson was a stud the first like 2 months of the season.
Oh
So,
yeah.
they're not going to have a pick at this point again if they keep on the trajectory that they're on to grab a guy like a quarterback like this.
And that's why they're doing it. And they would have to
I
they'd have to
just
give up
wonder,
too
like,
much. That's it.
yeah,
I think they just have to give up too much to get the guy again. And in that
yeah.
process, so it's like, let's make the 3-year move now. That's what I think.
I thought the Dallas Cowboys did a pretty good job. I loved Caleb Downs. So,
Yeah.
I love that marriage of Caleb Downs going to the Dallas Cowboys. I wonder why guys like that don't go earlier, frankly. Like, he's going to be great. Like, he's going to be an NFL starter.
I mean, we got tight end off the board, Kenyon Sadiq. I mean, that guy's a freak, but once again, I feel bad for all these guys going to the Jets. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry, Jets. Like, you guys got to do something, and you're bringing in talent, but I don't know what you're going to do with it.
he is a beast.
Yeah. All
And
right.
if you are looking for a weapon
Our
that you
running
can line
back.
up anywhere, he's
Gotta
I
love our running back situation. All right. Do you know the fun fact about the last two
so
times quarterback or running backs from the same school get drafted in the first round? Do you know this?
I
Yeah.
don't know the stat. What is that?
Okay. It happened 2 times.
Let me
Would you like,
guess.
would you like,
Auburn
yep.
with Cadillac Williams and then it was SMU.
Not SMU.
Really? Who is it? Or is it? Oh, it's USC.
No.
No?
Lendell and Reggie didn't go first round.
Yeah, they did. Maybe not in the same draft.
No, they did go in the same, but I think Lendell was second.
Was
But
he? I swear he was
let
first.
maybe
Anyways,
they are. Maybe they missed that one. Maybe they
um,
didn't go far enough back. That's
give me a time
2005.
period. Give me a time period.
Um, it's like 2000. It's before Cadillac and Brown.
Is it nine? It's not 90s though. It's like
No, it's
right.
like 2008, 2009. It's only like a few years later. SEC school.
Is it Bama?
Nope.
Is it LSU?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Arkansas?
Yeah. Who's Arkansas?
Is it? Oh yeah, it's Felix Jones and
McFadden.
Darren McFadden. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they were good. Those were good running backs.
Yeah.
I forgot
So
Felix Jones went first round. That's yeah, okay.
so that was a
Also,
fun.
shout out they also had fun fact. Dude, I'm blanking on names right now. The
I
the
know it's part
Cleveland
of it.
Browns, the Cleveland Browns Madden cover fullback.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like PJ or whatever.
He was also an Arkansas Razorback.
Yeah, that was a crazy backfield. But all
I
right.
did have a note from the
What
draft that I noticed.
what do you think about I mean, Love gets picked and then the next one is Price. Would you think Seahawks? Was that a good choice?
I'll be
I know
honest,
we need to replace our running back situation.
I
I didn't
watched a
expect it.
lot of college football last year. I couldn't tell you anything about Jadarian Price. It seems he graded well. He's got the size and speed that they want. I'm assuming Charbonnet is going to be your starter,
Yep, that's what
and
I'm
this
thinking.
is and this
He,
is your backup.
he's your lightning. He's supposed to be Charbonnet is going to be your punch, 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 and then this guy's gonna pop through and just take off. He's hopefully what they're thinking is another canine situation.
If there's anything I can take away from it, dude, but K9 was an absolute star in college. Like you couldn't keep him off the field.
Yeah, and he ran people over as well.
But he also was behind Jeremiah Love, who I've heard based off everything I've heard, like there's comments being said about Jeremiah Love that very much matched Reggie Bush out of college. I'm not saying they're the same player, but like,
Lendell had a great career, and I liked Lendell's career.
okay, I did make one observation as
Okay.
it comes to next season from this draft. Do you know what college that's going to be highly rated for next season was really not mentioned this year? Texas.
Oh, because they're like going to be coming out like half
I
the
think
team's
they
going
had
to
a
half the
lot of
half
guys
the
come
team next
back.
year. Half the team's going to get drafted next year.
I think this is a make or break season for them for sure.
It's going to be one of those 10 to 14 guys got drafted from
Uh-huh.
Texas. It's going to be one of
Yeah.
those seasons potentially.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, if that's the caliber of the guys they got, then we most likely will be seeing Texas in one of the like final six teams or so.
Yeah. Look, if someone were to tell me they were predicting Texas to the Final Four for college football this upcoming season, like how could you argue with them? Right?
Oh. All right.
All right, scroll down.
Okay, so this is tough breaking down our Seahawks picks.
Oh, I love the Bud Clark pick.
I was gonna
Seahawks.
say your wife's
Bro,
TCU,
he
but
is a
also
stud.
I remember being an Iowa State fan watching against TCU. Yeah, this guy is a good pick. He is a
He
good
is a
solid pick.
stud. He's been made he is a ball hawk. Like he is always around the ball. I am a huge fan of this pick.
And
I
we need
think
to
he's gonna
replace
be
him. We need to
great.
replace. Look who we
I
lost. You know, we lost
it's
Woolen
strange to
and Kobe
me.
Bryant.
It's strange to me that he's listed as a safety. I felt like he was more of a corner. They might play him in the nickel.
That's probably potentially what he could be doing. So we'll see what
And he
happens.
doesn't get penalties.
He's
I
smart with
love that
that.
pick for Bud Clark.
But and then we
Um,
went corner, and then we got another corner. So we got guys in the positions here. I mean, this is another good size 6'2". So
did
like
you
there's
see this guy's story
Julian Neal.
where he they didn't like get the hat shipped to him in time, and so he sent like his auntie to go pick up a hat from the
Oh, and he,
store.
he so this is
And,
the player that had
and
like the
yeah,
one hat, and he said just pick a Seahawks
he
hat.
said just pick up a Seahawks hat, and
He
that's who they
knew it.
drafted.
Well, I mean, he had interviews with some teams, and maybe he just felt the best vibe with the Seahawks. So good on you, Julian, and welcome to
That's just so super cool.
that is cool. Lyman from Iowa, always a solid choice. It's a fifth round, so it's not like it's going to cost us a bunch of money. Hopefully, the guy maybe can be plugged in the next year or two, and all of a sudden we have another good solid pick. Uh,
And the rest,
hey,
the rest of these, I couldn't really tell you much. I know that let Schneider cook.
yeah, Emmanuel Henderson Jr. I mean, I don't know much. I watched Kansas play. I don't really remember him, but the dude's fast. He was at Alabama and then transferred to Kansas. So that's the other crazy thing I'm looking forward to, Glove, is when these guys declare what school they're from when they have to say, "Hi, I'm Andre Fuller from Toledo,"
I
but
mean,
they're gonna list off
that's
their
when some
fun.
guys they say they're high school.
Yeah, well, they're gonna list off like their 12 schools that they played at in their
Yeah, right.
careers. I can't wait because there's these guys who played. They're gonna play at three or four different high schools, three or four different colleges, and then they get to the NFL.
Was there a draft in particular that you liked? Which, by the way, I mean, Seahawks had plenty of picks.
They didn't. I don't think we had a lot of picks to start out with. I thought we had like only four or five, so I felt like they must have picked up a couple.
I felt like we had four going into this.
Yeah, so if they did some trading back, which is to be honest, the biggest surprise for me was we picked in the first round. I thought we
Yeah,
were going to trade that away, pick
I don't
somebody
think
out like halfway through the second round, and
I
we
don't think there was any buyers.
I don't, yeah. And that's the other thing. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the night. The way the draft's set up now, it kind of just makes everybody not try to jump up and make a move, unless the Steelers. So I guess the moment of the draft was the Steelers for me. Do you know what I'm referencing?
The Navy guy getting drafted, it's his
Yeah, it was
hometown
cool seeing the
team.
two back-to-back like Navy guys got picked. So,
Eli Heiderich.
so obviously seventh round, it's more of a great moment in the draft. Will this guy make the team? I don't know.
I
But
mean,
maybe
dude, I was
special special
as an
teams, all that.
LSU guy, I was sitting there watching Nussmeier wait for his name to be called.
Oh my goodness.
Ends up going to the Chiefs.
Did you expect that?
Just what a landing spot.
I mean, if they let him just sit there and develop,
Get healthy,
get healthy.
not have the whole team on your back, the whole state on your back. Probably
What are
felt like
the
the weight of the world.
Lions? Here we go. Here's your lines, man. Your lines were 1, They're like really just one game away from making the playoffs, right? So,
I'll tell you what, man.
what do you think?
The Lions recently have really started concentrating on Michigan players. That's a
Yeah.
trend I've noticed.
Well, they just won a national championship a couple years ago, so you got some of those guys
They,
that were still on the team, but didn't, they were sophomores or
yeah,
whatever, right?
tackle was a huge position of need, so the Blake Miller pick was great. Um, and again, the rest, like, we'll see. You know, it's whether or not you hit them or not. That's really what makes a championship team. That's what the Seahawks did. You need 5 through 7,
Yeah.
if you can hit on 4 through 6, like
Yep. Out of your picks,
huge.
I'd say if you can be over 50, batting over 50% of your draft picks are key contributors to your
Yeah.
team overall, then you freaking drafted amazing. So, alrighty.
Any lasting thoughts? Any final talking points for the old NFL draft? I look forward to next year's, but I will say, dude, with the transfer portal and everything, like I don't know players. It's harder to track players.
It is, which is crazy for these coaches and all this stuff. So now, like, there's the roles of being a general manager. So,
Like I know who Bud Clark is because I've been watching him at TCU for forever, it feels like.
yeah. But if Bud Clark was on Toledo and then transferred to TCU and you only saw him for a season, would you really
Yeah,
know who the
right,
heck Bud Clark is? So
right.
there's all that, right?
No, I mean, look, Mansoor Delane was a 1 year guy, and he was so good. Like
Yeah.
you had to know who he was.
Well, the Seahawks, we just got the receiver from Kansas, got him in the fifth round, got him later, right? But he was sitting behind who knows at
Yeah,
Alabama. I mean, Alabama's wide receiver room is no joke.
right.
So that guy's a freak, and he runs like a 4.4, and he's riding the bench. So it's like, all right, I got to go to Kansas and go. Someone
Are
could leave. You
we so are we doing
want to do some picks?
the tiers? Yeah.
Yes, we got to redo our tiers here, or I had to redo it again. But we're all up to snuff, so to speak.
So we're adding to tier 3.
Yes. So where we were at last, we added, I want to say these last six. So South
Are we
Carolina,
doing 6 tonight?
we can go six, just because I feel like we need to get caught up. And the other crazy stuff is way things are going. I don't know about Texas Tech anymore. I don't know about
Yeah.
like there's some stuff that's going to be
So
happening, I think, Glove, that's going to make us move these, but let's not go crazy just
I'd
now.
like to finish this and then we'll revisit
Yep, I think
and
as we
adjust.
basically just about to start the season off, we'll have a really good idea.
Okay, scroll down.
Yep, there's tons of schools. Think about, all right, Glove, we're looking at 40 through 60 right now. So that's where we're looking at the rankings. Sorry, never mind, not 40 through 60, 41 through 60 for tier three.
Hmm.
Now, North Texas, great season. Coach leaves. What do we think happens to that program?
Right.
Uh, James Madison, or James Mason. So, like, what do we think about them?
I think
Uh,
Minnesota
yeah,
could fall in that realm.
they are always in that one I always think about personally, and this will be my next one.
Memphis is a good one.
Memphis. Memphis has always got pretty much 10 wins.
Yeah, I like
They're
that.
they're somewhere between 10 to 8 wins every season. So like
I like that.
they're a solid team right there, my choice. Liberty,
There's Minnesota right there next to Middle Tennessee on
you
the
want some
right.
Minnesota action?
Yeah, I do.
Right, we'll add Minnesota. Whew. I I want so I'm biased and I'm because I'm married to this woman. But she's a Mississippi State grad, and I think Mississippi State could turn some heads. They were like, 3 games where they could have and have leads in the fourth quarter. If they get over the hump this year, they're way better than a 40
Here's what makes this difficult is like you
during
could
the
make that
SEC.
argument for sure because it's just yeah, they're just in the SEC and these other teams aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think they're at least, a 6-7 win team. I think this year. I'm not gonna say that and that's what this group is. Like these are the bowl eligible teams. That's all
I'm
I'm
gonna
thinking is they're
go.
bowl eligible.
I'm gonna go Boston College.
Okay, what makes you believe in Boston College?
They just they haven't had a coaching change, right? It's
Uh,
still Bill O'Brien.
if he's still there,
Yeah, I say Boston
okay. If
College.
Bill O'Brien's still there, I believe in him, but success has not been their strong suit, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they're a 40 to 60. I'd
Yeah.
also like to just go ahead and put. I kind of want to just put Arkansas in there. How about NC State?
You think is NC State looking good?
So here's the schools I'm looking at. I'm thinking NC State. I'm thinking like NIU. I'm thinking because right now I'm kind of at a point where like I'm filling it out, and then we're gonna revisit each one and move them.
Uh, Coastal Carolina, and those guys will win 8 or 9 games, but then, you know,
Ooh, I want to put Kentucky in. Kentucky's been in the portal. Kentucky's been making moves.
okay. And I'm gonna do.
I mean, I kind of want to put Arkansas in, but now I'm just SEC biased. This is shining.
I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm giving Coach a chance. Or actually, what we should be doing is Kennesaw State. The disrespect we gave him by just hanging out that long.
Top 60 though?
Yeah, man. Coach just freaking just went out of
You
nowhere
wouldn't
and
put
won 10
Appalachian
games.
State over them?
Not right now. This coach just turned everything around. We got to at least give him
Dude,
the
I feel like
ball.
Arkansas would truck Kennesaw State.
Probably, but that's not what this is about right now. They're not head to head. This is a
But if they
program.
were though, then that would tell me to put Arkansas in there. Let's
That's
just go
their
ahead and put
that's their
Arkansas.
money. That's their money game. But yeah, right now I wouldn't. If I was Arkansas, I'd be worried.
Um, okay, is there any more you want to add? Do we want to put our Colorado in there?
No, I was thinking North Carolina, but then you
No.
could, and that's just because I think maybe Coach can get it together and get it a 6 win.
Ooh, what about Oklahoma State? Didn't they hire the North Texas coach?
They did. Oklahoma State's basically the North Texas team, so they'll probably win, at least be bowl eligible.
We should. That sounds pretty top 60 to me.
Yeah, they'll definitely be a bowl eligible, and
And then let's
bowl
finish this. We got
win.
one more.
We got one more away. What are we thinking? What about like these mid-tier
I was
schools?
looking at East Carolina.
Like
See, I don't. Here's the issue. I have no clue. I could not tell you the first thing that East Carolina is looking like in 2026. And I consider myself a pretty sicko college football guy.
yeah, I'm like what
Oh,
UTEP,
JMU, dude. We haven't put JMU in.
the Roadrunners.
I'd put JMU in.
All right, JMU.
I could actually make the argument that we should switch like JNU and somebody from the one before.
Well, we'll see when we get there. That's what I feel
Okay.
like is going to happen with all these. All right, everybody, here's what that looks like. Filled out the rest of
How
tier
many do we have
three.
left?
Like schools?
Yeah.
Oh, at least another 50 plus schools.
I feel like at some point we're just going to be like just filling. We're just going to be like putting teams.
Well,
Like I
maybe
couldn't tell you anything about San Diego State for 2026.
we might just do
I'm going to
10,
do some research.
10 more or tier four. Might just be a whole chunk. Yeah, we'll need to do a little more research of who do we think. And that's the other thing is maybe we need to put in a little more definition of what each tier is versus the rankings. But that's the whole thing is this is kind of the European Soccer League, who deserves to be where, on
Hmm.
how they're what we think potentially what they could be doing next year. So that's man, just to think of all these as like a soccer club would just be
I
crazy.
had someone this week that might have convinced me to put Auburn into the top 40.
Well, sounds like an Auburn fan.
I'm just saying.
All right.
The USF quarterback transfer was essentially standing next to Cam Newton and he looked bigger than him.
Oh, that'll do it.
So
That'll do it.
just reporting the news, buddy.
You
All
saw
right.
saw the potential.
Well,
Well,
we're
looks
back
like
on the grind. Good
we're at
episode,
it.
man.
Yeah, I'm
Glad
glad
we're
we're
able to get on this. And what's next? What's big things happening? So like I've been
well.
watching Champions League. Um,
They just had the Masters. There was
F1
somebody.
starts out. Oh, we haven't talked Masters, but F1
So there's
starts
golf.
back. Uh, NBA playoffs. The
NBA playoffs are going off right now,
Pistons are
which
going to get upset by the Magic, which is
crazy.
awful. Plenty to talk about, man.
Oh
We
yeah,
will
lots of sports.
try to link next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Do a weekly. Do we like that?
I'd like to say we can do it weekly. I just don't know even know with no football really going on other than I
How
mean we
much is
got
there to talk about? You want to do every other week?
well USFL. So we got that if we really want to be talking.
Ugh,
But that's where those guys should be getting in
yeah.
my world. That's their next tier and we figure out the college versus semi-academic or versus non-academic schools.
Problem is, there's always going to be more money in college than there will be in any
Yeah.
intermediary
Uh,
league.
the moment we've entered money in the conversation with NILs, the second we've stopped talking about what degrees these guys are earning in school and their GPAs. Just,
Yeah, honestly, I'm just glad we're not dealing with that straight anymore.
yeah.
Next will be they don't want to go to like they won't want to go to class until like after they graduate.
Yeah, why? If I'm the quarter, depends on all the players, but that's also the crazy
I mean,
part
if
of
I
it.
got $8 million invested in myself to perform, you better
Yep,
believe I'm not going to class.
yep. Some of those college quarterbacks are getting, and then they're also getting paid less by going pro. So
Right, which is
the
insane.
system is means the system is broken, and the NFL's got to figure it out so they can get these guys to come out.
All
Because
right, dude. Well, I guess we do have plenty to talk about.
yeah, the NBA's dealing with the problem too. They had the least amount of guys to pick from the draft. It's like 3 or 4 years ago, it was like 300 some guys, and now it's like only like a little over 100 some guys. Just to give you an idea of like where the draft's gone with now that the money's being played.
Well,
Oh,
let's see if we can chat next week. We
absolutely. I
can
think
throw some of this stuff on the wall, see what we
we
can
got
talk
lots
about.
more to talk about. Maybe there's another sport or two that we haven't touched base, and we haven't really talked about soccer. And we're hosting the World Cup here in Seattle.
Oh, and dude, today's Bayern played PSG, and it was one of the greatest first legs of a Champions League semifinal I've ever watched.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I did not watch that. Been
Watch the highlights. It was final score 5-4.
oh,
At one point, I believe PSG was winning 5-2, and Bayern scored two back. It was great.
that sounds fun.
I think we're running out of time with the
We
Zoom.
are. We are.
Until
But
next time, my friends,
peace,
like and subscribe, please.
follow, keep watching.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.